Hello everyone, Namaste. Hope all of you are well. Today we are going to discuss class 10 NTSE chapter number 4 carbon and its compound lecture number 3. Till lecture number 2 we have gone through alkane, alkene and alkynes, and I have given you some homeworks also. You have to draw the diagrams or draw the structures of alkanes as methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane. I hope all of you have gone through it, and that was really very interesting, that how to draw the structures of alkane, alkene and alkyne, and I hope all of you have drawn those diagrams. In this video especially we are going to discuss about the IUPAC nomenclature. Before going towards the IUPAC nomenclature, you must know about the functional group. In alkane, alkyne or alkene, alkene and alkyne, if you remove one hydrogen, and instead of that we replace some other groups, that's functional group, to that alkane, alkene or alkyne group, it will become a new compound. Just let me show you that how they are becoming a new compound. So dear students, just think here about ethane, C2H6. This is the chemical formula of ethane. If we draw the diagram, carbon, carbon, single bond, 3 hydrogens on each carbon. Hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. C2H6. So here in C2H6, if we see about, then how we will look, that if we are replacing one of the hydrogen group. Now your question, sir, how you will replace? By if we are substituting and the other functional group, for that you must have knowledge of addition reaction and substitution reaction. Especially we are substituting here hydrogen group. Just suppose here that here there is HCl or any other group. Here it is ethane, and if we add chlorine group to this, Cl2, in the presence of ultraviolet rays. So what will happen, this chlorine, Cl, one chlorine will be added by this hydrogen and HCl will be removed, and you will get a new compound that is known as ethyl chloride, C2H5Cl. Why C2H5Cl? Because here one hydrogen has reacted with one chlorine atom of Cl2 molecule, and HCl has been removed from this group, and another Cl atom of this chlorine molecule has been added to this ethyl group, and it became ethyl chloride. So dear student, functional group is nothing, it is just like a replacement reaction. You can say displacement reaction, as you have learned in chapter number 1, the types of chemical reaction. In the types of chemical reaction you may have heard about displacement reaction. A low reactive element is displaced by high reactive elements. Yes? Just suppose that if I talk about cuprous chloride, CuCl2, if I put here Zn or iron or any other metal, this metal must be more reactive than copper. So it will become a compound like ZnCl2 and copper will be removed. This type of product is called displacement reaction or displaced product from the copper chloride. You can see here cuprous chloride, this chlorine atom has gone towards the zinc. This is because only and only that zinc is more reactive than copper. Similarly, dear students, if we add any compound in this alkane group, and if that compound is highly electronegative, which can replace this hydrogen atom, the compounds are called functional group. There are generally, we have distributed functional group into the two parts, prefix and suffix. You may have heard these two words in your English subject, that is prefix and suffix. Prefix means a word which comes in first and it changes the meaning of that word called prefix. and suffix, it comes at last and change the meaning of that word, it's called suffix. So here same thing, when we are going to write the name of the compound. Now this compound we have to write first and after that the main compound. So this type of name will be known as prefix, like chloroethane, bromoethane, iodoethane and many more. Similarly, if we add this type of functional group, then we have to add the main name at last, which is known as suffix. Just like ethyl alcohol, ethanol, propyl alcohol, propanol. So by this, today we are going to discuss all these names as in the form of IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Dear students, this International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry is nothing, it is a branch from that the chemistry decision has been taken and it is being obeyed by all over the globe. It is in Paris in 1961. Just you know very well, just like India has income tax office, India has Reserve Bank India's office. Similarly, chemistry has its head branch in Paris in 1961. That similarly, like you know very well, UN head office, right? Similarly, chemistry has its own head office that is known as IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. The full form of IUPAC, the abbreviations of IUPAC is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, and this is being applicable all over the globe as the decision is taken by that IUPAC system. Means that name will be applicable to the globe. Each and every country will obey that name. So here, dear students, we will going to just write some IUPAC names, and how to write IUPAC names. Here I have written one formula. You can go through this formula, you can learn this formula, you can write this formula, and you can write IUPAC nomenclatures. Here student, you can see prefix, words root and suffix. What is prefix? Prefix is a functional group which comes in first and change the compound. Just suppose here methane is there, CH4. Okay, the methane chemical formula is an alkene containing with one carbon, alkane containing with one carbon. So here if I talk about this alkane chemical name is methane. If you will ask me, sir, what is this methane? Meth is its word root because there is one carbon and each carbon has single bond with the hydrogen atom. There are total 4 valence electrons of carbon, and carbon can give you 4 bond pair electrons also. So here each hydrogen also gives 1 electron to the carbon atom to make its bond pair, and this alkane will be known as methane, chemical formula CH4. Now this CH4, when we add chlorine atom to this CH4, what will happen, dear students? What is this? This is a chlorine molecule. When we will add this Cl2 molecule to this CH4, what will happen? Have you ever thought? See, dear students, this is your methane CH4, hydrogen, 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 and we are adding here chlorine, chlorine, Cl2. So what will happen? This chlorine is minus, this hydrogen is plus. They both will join and make a compound called HCl, and this chlorine will be shifted towards this carbon atom and it will make a compound CH3, 3 hydrogen atoms and 1 chlorine atom, and HCl. So this compound name is known as chloromethane. What is known as? The common name of this compound is chloromethane. Remember, dear students, here now the 2 different things I am going to teach you. Since this is the IUPAC system where we have written prefix first, this chlorine is a prefix. So chloro, word root is of single carbon, it is meth, and single bond is there for methane, chloromethane. And now you can ask me, sir, what will be its common name? This is the IUPAC name. If we talk about the its common name will be methyl chloride. Remember, dear students, methyl chloride. Now you can ask me, sir, why methyl? Dear students, alkane, if you remove one hydrogen atom from alkane, remember, dear students, when we remove one hydrogen atom from alkane, it becomes alkyl group. Which group? Alkyl group. Remember these words, dear students. How it will become? Just suppose there is a methane, ethane, any carbon which is in the form of alkane, and we are removing one hydrogen atom. It will become like this: 3 hydrogen and 1 active group is still active to join any functional group. So this CH3 compound is known as methyl group. What it is known as? Methyl group. So that's why I have said you that when we remove one hydrogen atom from alkane, it becomes alkyl. So dear students, by this way, what you have to do? You have to write all the alkyl groups. All the alkyl groups. Remember, dear students, with chlorine. Like I have made here methyl chloride, you have to do ethyl chloride, propyl chloride, butyl chloride, pentyl chloride, hexyl chloride, heptyl chloride, octyl chloride, nonyl chloride. By this way you have to write their names. So I hope that you can understand about the chlorine. And it's very easy, dear student. No need to write much more things. What you have to do is just write like this: CH3Cl, methyl chloride. Methyl chloride. Otherwise, if you are writing its IUPAC name, then what you will write? Chloromethane. If you write ethyl chloride, C2H5Cl, what you will write? Chloroethane. Similarly, dot. If we come directly to the points, C10 H21Cl, it will become chlorodecane. What it will become, dear students? Chlorodecane. So from chloromethane to chlorodecane, you can change this chloro into fluorine, will be known as fluoro, bromine will be known as bromo, chlorine already I have said you, it will be known as chloro, and iodine will be known as iodo. So if the symbol fluoro F, bromo Br, chloro Cl, and iodo R. At the last of the alkyl group, if this prefix has been added, then you have to write the name similarly as we have taken the name for the first one: chloromethane, just like fluoromethane, fluoroethane, fluoropropane, fluorobutane, fluoropentane. Similarly, you have to go through it. Is it okay? So this was the first prefix which we have added as in the forms of halogens to alkyl group. So what generally we denote alkyl group as R, alkyl group as R, and halogen as X2. So here it will become Rx plus Hx, because your R is in the form of CnH2n plus 2, and this is nothing else, which is alkane. Got it, dear students? And this is alkyl halide. Alkyl halide means CnH2n plus 1 and X. And this X2 is also known as Cl2, Br2, I2, F2. Got it? So this was the first functional group, as you have seen, and we have understood about the prefix. Now let's come to the topic called suffix. Suffix, how you will have same process, but here we are going to do little bit different things. Means in methane, what we are going to do, just suppose here there is a methane. We have removed one hydrogen from the methane and we have added a suffix called alcohol. This is the symbol of alcohol OH. It is also written as on. So here the name of this compound will be methanol. What will be the name of the compound? Methanol. So its chemical formula CH3OH, that is methanol. C2H5OH. This is the real alcohol. It's known as ethanol. Alcohol you know all, right? So here this is ethanol. C3H7OH. This will be known as propanol. Similarly C4H9OH. This will be known as butanol. Means this is an alcohol whose functional group, remember dear students, alcohol. This is a functional group whose symbol is OH, and we have to add after the word's root. After the word's root, you have to add suffix in the form of OL. In the form of OL. So this is alcohol. So dear students, you have to write all the alkanes. Now you will ask me, so why only alkenes? Why not alkenes and why not alkynes? Dear student, you can write in the form of alkenes also. Just suppose I am writing one name in the form of alkene. How I will write in the form of alkene? Just suppose here I am taking 3 carbon in which one has double bond. So it became alkene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here I have added OH. So if anybody will ask me here, sir, what is the name of this compound? So 3 compound is known as propane. And here at the first position only, pro 1 in 1 on, propanol. Otherwise 1 hydroxypropane, or you can say it pro 1 in 1 on. Why 1 in and 1 on? 1 in and 1 on because at the first position double bond is there, so that's why E and E. And E and E, this E we have to remove and we have to add the functional group at the first position. So that's why I have written here pro 1 in 1 on. So in any alkane, alkene or alkyne group, we can add this type of suffix: alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid. And what we have to write instead of those, just remember dear students, what we have to write, that is, just suppose alkanol, OL you have to add. For aldehyde, AL you have to add. For ketone, ON you have to add. And for carboxylic acid, oic acid you have to add. Just suppose if I talk about alcohol, so the name of first carbon will be methanol. Second, ethanol. Third, propanol, butanol, pentanol, etc. If we add aldehyde group, methanol. Instead of nol, it will become null. Similarly, ethanol, propanol, butanol, pentanol, hexanol. If we add ketone, just suppose here this is your ketone. To make a ketone, you have to need at least 3 carbons. So this will be known as propanone. What it will be known as? Propanone, because 3 carbon is there, and on the second position this ketone group is there, so you can mention 2-propanone. And if we talk about the carboxylic acid, just HCOOH, this is also known as methanoic acid, which is in the common name of this methanoic is also known as formic acid, which is present in ants. Where it is present, dear students? It is present in ants. Ethanoic acid means 2 carbon containing and 1 carbon has acid, CH3COOH. The IUPAC name of this chemical is ethanoic, and if we talk about the common name is acetic acid. Acetic acid is found in vinegar. So dear students, these are the few suffix which you have to write with all the alkenes. Jitne bhi alkene hai, all the alkenes you have to add this prefix group, this suffix group, and you have to make the compound. So just have a screenshot of this prefix and suffix and after that I'll tell you some more important tips that how to make these compounds. Hope all of you have taken the screenshots. So now here, for all the alkane, alkene, alkyne groups, जितने भी alkane है, मीथेन से लेके डिकेन तक, इथीन से लेके डिकीन तक, इथाइन से लेकर डिकाइन तक, सब में आप लोगों को ये फंक्शनल ग्रुप में प्रीफिक्स और सफिक्स ऐड करके नाम लिखना है. जैसे मैंने पहले में लिखा था मिथाइल क्लोराइड, उसका IUPAC नेम क्लोरोमीथेन. तो उस तरह से क्लोरोमीथेन, क्लोरोइथेन, क्लोरोप्रोपेन, क्लोरोब्यूटेन 10 तक जाना है. फिर क्लोरो के बाद फ्लोरो, उसके बाद ब्रोमो, उसके बाद आयोडो. अगर आप एक कार्बन के बीच में डबल बॉन्ड डालते हो तो उसका नाम क्या हो जाएगा? क्लोरोइथीन, क्लोरोप्रोपीन, क्लोरोब्यूटीन. इस तरह से आपको 10-10 कार्बन के अल्केन, अल्कीन, अल्काइन सब पर आप लोगों को ये प्रीफिक्स ग्रुप डालना है, उनका IUPAC नेम लिखना है. Similarly, you have to put suffix of all the alkanes, all the alkenes and all the alkynes, and you have to write their names. So dear students, in the next lecture, I must see your notebook, especially you have written this alkane suffix names, alkene suffix name, alkyne suffix name. Second thing, all the alkenes prefix name, all the alkanes prefix name and all the alkynes prefix name. I'll check your notebook and then we will write IUPAC name of any chemical compound. Hope you have understood this video. After understanding the concept, start writing whatever I have said you. In the next video, we'll write more IUPAC name and we'll complete this chapter. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Share this video with your friends so they can be also benefited. That's all. Thank you very much. Have a great day.